Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with the final episode of Ashes to Ashes. Dear God above. Last time on Ashes to Ashes we had Stars and Strifes. I was particularly proud of that pun in the thumbnail. So we had this whole thing. I mean, does the actual case even matter? Like, let's just say Alex asked about Sam. Gene responded with, I helped him fake his death. Jim doesn't believe that. Chris saw the stars. And there was a big character moment for Chris, which I guess you do have to talk about the actual plot. So there was this whole thing with, I don't even remember how it got started, but there was this whole thing with the ANC, the African National Congress, and how there was a murder, and then there was a bombing, and then there was the dude who was going to take the fall, but then Chris let him go because Chris realized he was innocent, or at the very least he he was innocent of the bombing. Well, yeah, I guess he was innocent, but but he knew that by taking the fall for this, he would be deported back to South Africa, and nobody wants that. So, yeah. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. It was a big moment for Chris. He saw the stars, and this is leading us into the finale as Alex goes off to investigate this potential grave for the police officer she keeps seeing. We're not entirely sure how that ties into Sam Tyler yet, but maybe we'll find out. I don't know. But yeah, this is it. This is the final episode of Ashes to Ashes. My God, I can't believe we're here, finally, We're here. We made it to the end of this, and oh boy, this has been an interesting set of shows, to say the least. But we'll talk about that more in the discussion. Quick little thing I wanted to mention, though, just in case anyone, doesn't catch it at the end of the video or anything. You may have noticed I've been eerily silent about what show is going to replace Ashes to Ashes. That's because no show is going to be replacing Ashes to Ashes. I am freeing up the Wednesday slot completely. So yeah, next Wednesday, there won't be anything. And I know that's pretty crazy. Pretty much every week, with the exception of some breaks that I've had, pretty much every week for, 4 years now, I've had something on Wednesday because, well, we had Doctor Who for the longest time, then we had Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes. And yeah, there have been some breaks in between, but it's been pretty consistent. But yes, I am completely freeing up the Wednesday slot for reasons I'm not going to get into here, basically. So yeah, next Wednesday, chill out, go do something else, go outside, I don't know. Or rewatch all of my Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes reactions on Wednesdays. That'd be something you could do. Anyway. But yeah, just a little thing I wanted to mention here, in case anyone was wondering. But yeah, with that all being said, let's just go ahead and jump right into the series finale of Ashes to Ashes. Here we go.
It's gonna be one hell of a last chapter, eh, Jimbo?
Ugh. Ashes to Ashes. Oh man, they're taking the anime route of not playing the intro. Ah! What the hell is that? It looks like a shitty version of Nixon.
Sam asked Gene to help him. He wanted to escape, and Gene helped him without question.
What, so Tyler's alive, is he? Maybe living in Gran Canaria?
No, Sam's dead, I know that. But he hung on to life for as long as possible. Except he was dead, and I know that I'm not.
I guess that's true. Sam in the future is dead.
Who are you, Jim?
Look,
it's too early in the episode for an answer.
last thing Sam told me that he was gagging for a pint. I said get one in for me and all. No threats, no shouting, no violence. Just two mates talking about a boozer.
I don't know. They must be making him more and more and more sus.
Rachel Miller, Flat B, number 47, Anton Close.
Good, go pay her a visit. Take Shaz with you. See, this is what I like to see. The machine working.
Oh, God. DCR Kate says he's got something for you.
Oh, God.
Lucky old me.
Now I'm starting to think this really is Gene's world.
Best pawns on VHS.
Betamax. I'm a sucker for quality.
What do you want to get yourself into CID?
Oh my god, Jim would have Betamax. A picture, and that's it.
By the grace of God, Queen of this realm and of her other realms and territories.
That was weird.
We've got a suspect.
Oh
Am I
shit.
invisible or something?
Is that another tip for the mom?
What, and their little moves dictate the way we do our jobs? Well, sod 'em both. This is my investigation from now on.
Yeah, D.I. Carling.
Minute, sir.
Well, what about this other girl one Tavish mentioned before he died, Vicky P? Maybe she knows.
Man, look at the three of them. Doing everything without mom and dad. Proud of them. I want this to be the scarecrow that the doctor made in Family of Blood. I want that to just be a weird tie-in. 6620.
Please tell me it's not Sam.
It may not be Sam. It might just be some other guy. You know. Oh shit. That's a dude. That's like fucking Edward digging up the body in Risenbull. You know it's him. What is it? Maybe his memories were changed or something. Or maybe it's squids. Who the fuck knows?
Skinny. It was,
Gene Hunt.
in here he's not some snotty kid in a uniform. Oh no, he's Gary Cooper in High Noon. He's the law. Only they weren't kids.
Was a man with a shotgun?
Oh shit.
Didn't deserve a shallow grave, did he?
No, you didn't. Why didn't you tell me?
What the fuck?
All your swagger and your bullshit. And in reality,
I forgot everything. You know what? I wish I still had.
Huh.
That is beautiful.
Oh shit.
Corny, but very atmospheric.
This shit. How long has he been here?
Somewhere where we go to sort ourselves. Coppers.
you're talking about people who are...
What, like a purgatory?
Those who had issues with their passing and you tucked in their shirts and you wiped their noses. Huh? Sorting out the troubled souls of Her Majesty's Constabulary.
What the fuck?
Ray, Chris, Shaz. Oh, they've been here a long time, haven't they, eh? A lot of issues.
What the fuck?
Sam came back here after he threw himself off that building. But he knew that it couldn't last. Did you help them both on their way, Jean? Did you?
Sam
Sam and
and
Annie.
Annie.
Oh, you have, yeah.
So who the fuck are you then?
Amazing. Hunt will try and twist you around his finger one last time. I promise you, before this is over, he will try and trick you. And when that moment comes, you will know.
But wait, but who are you? So this is like a purgatory. Okay. I didn't think of that, technically, I guess. I thought of a lot of things. Oh, this was Ray's life? Oh.
Sorry, Dad.
That... the tapes are how they died. Oh, that's why. He heard the whistle and was gunned down.
Stop right there! Drop it!
Oh. Oh, okay. I mean, I had a million worse things in my head. You know what I just noticed, by the way? Nobody else is fucking here right now. Everyone else that was at this precinct is gone. But what is Jim, the angel of death? Didn't I make a joke about that?
Look at your gov.
Jesus! Jim roaring. Oh, that had to be fun to film. Ah! The stars. Oh my god, he's fucking crazy.
The important thing is that you're happy and fulfilled. He oppresses you. I won't be on your backs. Bullying. Belittling. And every night the drinks are on me.
Like a...
Right.
Heaven? Or what? I don't know what the fuck.
After battling the army, I just fell into being a copper. I took it out on a young lad who saw them pissing up at the side of a pub. But I ended up killing him.
Oh, shit.
And my DCI, who was not a million miles away from him, covered it up.
Oh.
You go to hell.
All right.
An apt choice of words. Did they just go to hell? Dear God, I think the devil just tempted them. Did he just sucker them all into hell? What the fuck am I talking about?
It's over, Polly.
I have the high ground.
No use trying to cheer me up.
Just tell me.
Do you plead?
Granger, I'm promoting you to DC effective immediately.
Oh shit.
Which is my way of saying, get your stocking chops back here pronto tonto.
Tuh.
Lift going down.
It's just hell.
What was that?
Nothing. Let's go. No, you won't let
He's
me
a
down.
fucking demon. Well, you got Shaz.
Career, Gov.
Oh no! The Quattro! Oh! Is that Crescent Ray? Oh my god. This fucking song.
He's killed a Quattro.
Oh. It's okay, the Quattro will pass on now.
So what now then, Gov?
Pub.
Yeah!
Pub.
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 Oh, bugger.
Oh. Why is that the saddest death on this show?
But this isn't...
Oh!
Nice to see you again, man, bruv.
Hey!
Still the same, Nelson?
Nelson!
Of course it is.
Never mind.
Aw.
You keep him out of trouble, Detective Constable Granger.
Yeah.
Gov.
Fuck that W shit, it's just DC.
You are and always will be. The Gov.
Things are
Aw.
getting puffy, Raymondo.
See you in a minute, boss. Mom.
I don't think she's going.
Come on, you.
Wow,
I just put on a fresh barrel.
I
For the second round. I'm not spoofing.
Spoofing? What is that, like spooning?
Look, I love this pub and I'm not taking a plonking if she's gonna spoil it.
Don't panic, Ray. Ain't gonna be no gooseberry.
it's fucking heaven, man.
You two never tied the knot.
No.
in Holland.
All right. Have it.
Want to believe Luigi's in there too.
So that's it.
They've ascended.
I'm here with you. I've done it. I can go home, Jean. Jean. I'm lying in a hospital bed.
Come here, Bowles.
No, it isn't true.
Of course it's not true.
Fucking he's back.
906. It's always 906. That was the time in my hospital room.
Alex.
That was the time.
No, look.
That was the time.
Look, Alex,
Is that time of death?
Wear the world, Alex. She'll be fine.
Damn, fucking Alex has to die? She is dead.
See you around, Wally Kex.
Goodbye, Guff.
Aww. Aww. And there she goes. Oh, fucking Jim. This actor's great, I love him. Ugh.
We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know where.
I fucking love this guy.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Good one. Damn, man. Who the fuck are all these people?
What the hell is this? Well, where's my office? One of you jokers give me back my iPhone. Now?
The iPhone.
Well, who the hell do you think you are? This is my office. Here. Where's my office?
You got a live one.
A word in your shell like pal.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so fucking 80s, I love it. He's so fucking intimidating. Alrighty. I'm gonna let it play for a sec.
So it was all sorted out in the end, and no bones broken, luckily. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna knock off. I'm beginning to fancy my supper. See you next week.
That was an interesting ending. Alrighty. Wow. Alright. You know, it's one of those... I wasn't expecting that, but I kind of expected everything. Maybe I didn't expect Jim to be a fucking demon. But you know. Alright, well, we have a definitive answer. Purgatory! Okay, oh my god, and... yeah, they're dead. They're all dead! Sam, Annie, Chris, Ray, Shaz, Alex, Jean. They're all dead. Martin Summers. I wonder how deep it goes, you know? How deep does it go? Because, yeah, I'm thinking about... I mean, I have to now reconcile the past 4 seasons to fit with this, you know? Like, I have to reconcile Martin Summers, who's probably the easiest one, though. Martin Summers and Superintendent McIntosh and the fucking clown. And I have to think about Frank Morgan. And I gotta think about Maya. Yeah, now I understand. Although, so Sam got out then. Yeah, Sam got out. He came back from purgatory. And then he went back. I'm amazed we didn't have any cameo by John Sim, just at all. But I mean, it's fine. It works without him. But it's interesting there wasn't a single cameo. We got a cameo from Nelson. Like shit, I wasn't expecting that. I can't believe Nelson's an angel. Like that. And suddenly, every part of Nelson in Life on Mars makes sense now. Fuck, I have to think about fucking everything now. I hope I have enough time to think about everything in this video. Jesus, we're already on 1 hour, 10 minutes on the recording, so I gotta like piece my thoughts together about this. You know, I'm tempted to do a live stream. I do that primarily for Doctor Who, where I discuss a season on stream with the chat. I've done that a bit with like Game of Thrones and Torchwood and stuff like that, but I kind of fell out of doing that. I really only do it for Doctor Who nowadays. But boy howdy, I'm tempted, you know? I'm very tempted to do a live stream discussion of Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes, because I have to like reconcile everything, and I don't know if I can reconcile everything in this. They're all dead. They're all dead or on the verge of death. It's fucking purgatory. The railway arms, the rail yard, was it rail yard or railway? I think it was rail yard actually. That Nelson, heaven. Fucking Jim Keats is hell. I love that. I love that so much. Oh my god. That actor is so great. That actor is amazing. Was it Daniel Mays? Because, you know, he's been very interesting and sort of sly this whole, you know, this whole season. But I love him just going fucking insane. You know? And it's literally heaven and hell. He almost took them to hell. And he was trying to break Jean and get those souls sent straight to hell, but no. So Jean, who he was just a copper. He was a kid. He was a young man. And then he creates this purgatory. How long did they plan this? I want to know when they thought this shit up, you know? Because here's the thing. If this was the plan from the beginning, why did you make 2 shows? That is something that's kind of on my mind, yo. You can go the entirety of Life on Mars and not fucking know anything, and then you have to wait until the ending of a different, longer show to get an answer. How far in advance was this planned? I want to know. At the very least, obviously, this season, but the rest, I have no idea. I guess if this place had not existed, if Fenchurch, or previously Manchester, that's the next question, but we'll come to that in a minute. So if Jean didn't have this place, then Ray, Shaz, Chris, Sam, I guess, maybe even an Alex, would they have just gone straight to hell? Like, God, that's getting biblical at that point. I have no idea. How you would classify this. But, at the very least, this is now sort of a buffer so that your soul can be put to rest. Your soul can basically find peace and go to heaven. You know what's interesting? okay, just talking about this now, this version of heaven and hell is, at least I want to say, is not very religious. And let me explain what I mean by that. Because I feel like in religions, heaven and hell are very rigid. Let me explain this. Where heaven, is for the good people. You've been baptized, you didn't sin, all that, all that stuff in the Bible, all that stuff. And hell is the punishment, Hell is the punishment. You weren't baptized. I don't know. You screwed up somewhere. Something that can't be forgiven. Whereas this I feel like is different. Where this, first off, we have the purgatory. Which, did this purgatory only show up with Jean? Did it only show up with Jean, or was there something else? It's a specific purgatory for coppers, too. But it's not really about, religion or faith or God or anything like that. It's the afterlife, It's less religious. It's, if your soul can find peace and balance, then you can go to the afterlife. You could classify it as heaven, To them, it's the pub, and I like that. But if your soul cannot find this peace, it's not even you will be sent to hell, it's you may choose hell because your soul is not at peace, Because you are not at peace, you are tempted by the demon that is Jim Keats. Wow, alright. And you know what it reminds me of? A bit. This is the dumbest fucking thing to reference, but only because of the week this falls in. This reminds me a bit of JoJo. They kind of got a similar thing with Raimi's Alley, Raimi Street, where Raimi was stuck in this mortal world, stuck in that alley as a spirit because her soul could not pass on. Her soul can't pass on because her killer is still out there, And only if her killer is brought to justice could she be set free to the afterlife, So it's not really religious. I like this idea, this sort of non-traditional religious afterlife, It's not the chosen or anything like that. It's, can your soul achieve peace? And interestingly, Jean, you could honestly say his peace is purgatory. Or maybe it's that, he can never find peace, but he is never tempted by the demon, He is never tempted by the demon. He helps cops. He helps police officers ascend, basically. He makes sure that they don't get dragged away. But the demons have tried. Frank Morgan tried. I may classify Mac in that a bit. Maybe the clown could be part of that. The clown is sort of the oddball of these, Like, Frank Morgan kind of plays a more subtle version, I would say, of Jim, But, yeah, the clown's kind of weird. Like, Martin Summers, he's another one of those coppers. He didn't achieve peace in his life, He didn't achieve peace in his life. He went back to this purgatory, but instead of being sent to Jean specifically, he was sent out maybe on his own. Or maybe he was sent to Mac. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I really have to try and reconcile all of this. Okay. Man, that's just fucking crazy. Okay, I guess next to Jim I can put Demon. Oh my god. You know, oh god, I thought of like 8,000 other things. Like, I'm sure purgatory crossed my mind at some point. But I think I was thinking more of time travel. Because why send them back in time, too? You know? Why are some coppers sent basically back in time in their purgatory? But time passes in purgatory, I guess? But they're sent to Gene Hunt at that time. But time still passes because it went from 1973 to 1983. You know? But why... Here's my next question for purgatory. Why were they transferred to London? Why was that? That seems kind of weird. But I mean, I guess it's not just purgatory. I mean, it is basically a replica of the world, you know? Of time. But in a way for these coppers to sort through them, you know? And maybe they're sent back to the time. Oh, maybe they're sent back to the time where things began. Like, where everything, you know, everything that has led up to this moment starts at that moment. For Sam, he's sent back to 1973 because that's when his father leaves. Martin Summers sent back to 1982 because that's when Operation Rose happened. Alex is sent back to 1981 because that's when her parents die. So Ray and Chris were sent back before because that's when they died. Shaz only came in recently because that's when everything fell apart for her. It's only... Yeah, so... now Ray, he's not sent back to, you know, right when he died. It's that he was sent back before he killed that kid. Before his DCI covered it up, you know? So all he knows is that he failed out of the army. You know, he didn't get into the army. He became a copper, and that's where purgatory starts. That's totally it. Yeah. Well, shit. Does that mean Viv is in hell, though? Poor guy. The one fucking black guy on this show, and he got sent to hell. Shit, that's why he was smiling! Jesus Christ! He was fucking... When Jim was fucking looking at him, he was fucking smiling. He's a fucking demon. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, hey, like I said, that episode now makes a ton more sense now that I've seen this episode. Oh, man. And Viv was sent back. Viv was sent back just before the whole riot. And in this world, this is the one person Gene couldn't save. The person that Gene couldn't send to the afterlife. He's the person he lost to the devil. Jesus Christ! Oh my god. Alright, you know, I was gonna get to the end of this, and I was gonna be like, alright, well, Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes, they were good. They were pretty good. You know, I will say maybe you guys slightly overhyped them a bit. Which is okay. I'm not. I don't want to criticize because that can happen. But or at least maybe I was a bit overhyped because I heard that this shit was brilliant, and when I watched these shows, I was like, yeah, they're all right. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I don't know if I would call them great or brilliant, but they were pretty good to me. This fucking ending, though. This is like the ending of Mr. Robot. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Except in I will say, throughout Mr. Robot, I was like, this shit is fucking crazy-ass good. And then the ending is like, oh, shit, that was really great. A really great ending. This was, yeah, that was pretty good. And then the ending was like, oh, shit, that was amazing, you know? I think that's where I would sort of judge Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes. Aren't they coming back? Aren't they coming back? Aren't they doing another? Shit, I'm gonna have to react to that. they're doing another one, right? Where it's Sam Tyler coming back. Like, it's called Lazarus or something. But I've seen people be like, oh, hey, John Sim and Philip Glenister, they're filming again. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know how that's going to work, but I don't know how any of this works. But now, Sam's coming back from heaven. I don't know. Maybe they're going to kick the shit out of Jim. But I mean, he kind of already kicked the shit out of Jim. Jim's a fucking demon. I was not expecting that. Even with this, even if the idea had floated across my mind at some point that this was a purgatory, I would have never expected Jim Keats to be a fucking demon, you know? And Frank Morgan, I mean, he must be a more subtle demon. Like, he wasn't trying to tempt them into hell. Like, maybe in hell, there are, like, well, you know, there's different types of demons. There's the strategic demon, and I think that's what Frank Morgan was. And there was the demon who was strategic, but a little excitable, and he really wanted to tempt people, and that's Jim Keats. Because Frank Morgan, then, the point, this is all, by the way, unless this, it would be the funniest thing. I suppose technically it's not confirmed. This could all still be in her head, you know? This could all still be in both of their heads as they die. The last thing they think about before they die. Just this fucking crazy-ass fantasy. But I'm gonna say this is real. So, Frank Morgan, I guess, wasn't even trying to get them into hell. He was just trying to stop this purgatory. You know? Who knows? He could have been a back-ass angel, you know? Like, he could have been looking at this like, well, if I destroy this purgatory, then these souls can move on, you know? Whereas Jim, he wanted to destroy this, but he wanted to bring those souls to hell, you know? I can't get over the fact that Jim Keats is a fucking demon. That is the funniest fucking thing ever, and God, that must have been a hoot to film, you know? My God. He's a fucking demon. I love that. I love that so much. And so, yeah, so while you can stay in this purgatory for a while, eventually you have to move on. And I guess everything with, you know, oh, Sam, he started acting weird. And for Sam Tyler, you know, weird Sam Tyler is very weird. But yeah, I guess then in the last few weeks, Sam saw the stars. He went through exactly what Ray, Chris, Shaz, and Alex went through. He went through the exact same thing until eventually he needed to go. He realized that it was his time to move on, you know? And Gene let him go and sent him to Nelson, to the pub. Oh my God. This fucking ending is crazy. This really is like the ending of Mr. Robot. Spoilers. Not really, though, for anyone who hasn't seen Mr. Robot. There's crazy shit at the ending of Mr. Robot. If you watch any episode of Mr. Robot, you're probably going to expect crazy shit. So, I guarantee you, though, I've told you nothing about what happens in that finale. You know, we haven't gone over any of the notes. Like, I mean, we have, but we haven't. Like, I haven't gone over, like, some of this. I guess just the case, you know? But, fucking purgatory. That all started with Gene Hunt. A purgatory for coppers. To sort out their shit before they pass on. Some people can go to the pub. Not Viv. Probably not Mac. You know what? I'm going to say Mac probably went to hell as well. He wasn't able to sort his shit out, and yeah. Martin Summers is another question. I don't know. Well, you know how at the end of Life on Mars, I was like, so what happened to Maya? You know, we didn't see her. Did Sam change time? Nope. No, he fucking didn't. Although, I guess Maya wasn't attacked by the guy. Can we go back to that, actually? The first episode of Life on Mars is like, oh, maybe I can change time and get this guy out so that, you know, get this guy arrested so that Maya is never taken in the future. We do hear her later, but then we suspiciously don't see her when Sam wakes up. So there's a question. I don't know, maybe that'll be in the next show. Lazarus. You know, the thing is, there's a part of me that doesn't want a third show. Like, cut it there. I mean, the fuck else are you gonna do? I mean, yeah, Lazarus, presumably, I guess he's coming back. Sam Tyler will descend from heaven to help Gene Hunt do some... I don't know. At that point, can you have... Alex as well? So what the fuck was up with that guy who said he was Sam Tyler? Was that actually him? No. Like, he possessed that guy? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. That was a few episodes ago, so I can't fully remember. They all passed on. What a hell of an ending. Again, though, I mean, well, first off, this season has been really, really good. And I'm glad for it, because the first two seasons, they were good, but this is really good stuff. But honestly, yeah, Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes, I've gone through all of these being like, yeah, it's pretty good. You know? It's pretty good. And now the final episode is like, oh shit, that's great. You know? Yeah. Is there anything else? I don't know. I'm never going to get over the fact that Jim Keats is a demon. That is the funniest thing ever. I don't know why that's so funny. Just him losing his shit is so funny. And I gotta give credit. They're all just dead. Like, there's nothing like, oh, well, now we can, you know, now that we know, we can wake up and know the truth or anything. Like, nope. They're all dead. Ray killed himself. Chris was gunned down. Shaz was stabbed. Alex shot in the head. Died after a long coma. They're all dead. They are all dead. And that's dark. That is incredibly dark. But kudos to them for doing that, you know? Ironically, one of the logos here is Kudos, Film and Television. Ironic. Shit. I want to do a live stream and discuss this. I don't know. Do I have the time to do that? I don't know. Well, it would be after this episode goes up. When does this... What day is today, anyway? Today's the 13th. Today's the 13th. This will go up on the 27th, which means if I did a live stream on a Sunday, that next Sunday, that would be May the 1st. So by May the 1st, I'm not going to be doing The Witcher anymore. I'm not going to have this anymore either, so editing should be a lot easier. Yeah. So I'm not going to have this. The Witcher will be done by then, and I'll be doing Thus Spoke Rohan Kishibe. So I should have the time. May 1st? Don't have anything planned for May 1st, I guess. I don't know. You guys want a live stream? You guys want to do a live stream where we talk about all of this shit? I never thought we would, but, well, here we are. Holy shit. Because I feel like there's a lot of shit that I'm not talking about, you know, that we should, but there's also so much time in the day, you know, like I do gotta get moving, you know, I gotta, you know, right after this, I'm eating some lunch, I'm gonna do, the Witcher movie after this and another episode of Better Call Saul and stuff. So I do have stuff I need to be doing today, and I can't just sit here for another hour and talk about this, unfortunately. But yeah. So maybe we'll do a live stream just to talk about this shit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, yeah, that was crazy. I will say that in these shows, while overall I think it was pretty good with a really solid ending, we had highs and lows. I feel like we had highs and lows, and it's all been good. It's all been good. But yeah, it was still crazy. Right here at the end, it was crazy. I think this may be the best season of the 5. Season 3 here. So, yeah, this was crazy. If you guys want to do a live stream where we discuss all of this, I'd be happy to. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments if you want to do that. But thank you all for watching these reactions to Life on Mars and Ashes to Ashes. What a ride this has been. What a ride this has been. And you know what? This definitely is better than whatever the fuck was the Life on Mars US ending. That you guys told me about. I'm glad they didn't, like, they had stars, but that was it, They had stars, but it was none of the shit you guys told me about, like, oh, they were actually on their way to Mars, and, and Gene is, like, Sam's dad, or some shit like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's a satisfying ending right there. That's a satisfying explanation. After 5 years of television leading to this answer, the answer that it's purgatory, I will accept that. Not time travel, not anything else, not just a weird dream. Purgatory. Alright, I'll buy it. I'll go with that. Well, this was fun. Next week, nothing. I'm not going to be replacing Ashes to Ashes with anything else on Wednesday, so yeah, we will let this lie. But that is pretty much it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Ashes to Ashes reactions, as well as another playlist to all of my Life on Mars reactions if you want to go rewatch the whole 5-season experience. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.